5 horror stories that feels real. Number 5.
I ordered a rideshare after working late. The driver smiled and asked if I was heading home. I said yes. Everything felt normal until the GPS told him to turn right. He drove straight. I thought maybe he knew a shortcut. Then my phone showed we were leaving the city. I politely asked, "Did you miss the turn?" He looked at me through the mirror, smiled, and quietly said, "The GPS doesn't know where you're supposed to go." I reached for the door handle. It wouldn't open. Child lock. My phone had no signal. Then he slowed the car, stopped in front of an abandoned gas station, turned toward me, and asked, "Are you sure this isn't your stop?"
Number 4.
I checked into a hotel just after midnight. The front desk handed me my key. Everything seemed normal. I opened the room. It was completely dark. I stepped inside, dropped my bag. Then I heard someone quietly say, "You're early." I froze. I switched on the lights. The room was empty. I convinced myself I imagined it. So I locked the door. A minute later, the hotel phone rang. The receptionist sounded confused. She asked, "Sir, why did you go into room 417? I looked at the key. It said 418. I slowly turned toward the bathroom. The shower was running, but I never turned it on.
Number 3.
I woke up to a voicemail notification. The strange part, my phone never rang. I pressed play. A man's voice whispered, "Don't answer the call." I checked the time. The voicemail was received at 2:13 a.m. Exactly 1 minute later, my phone finally started ringing. Unknown number. I remembered the message, so I ignored it. The ringing stopped. A few seconds later, another voicemail appeared. This one only lasted 3 seconds. It was my own voice, crying. Then I heard myself say, "You answered." I looked at my call history. There were no missed calls, no incoming calls, nothing. But my voicemail count changed from 2 to 3.
Number 2.
I stopped at a grocery store after work. I only bought a bottle of water and some bread. The cashier handed me my receipt. As I walked to my car, I looked at it again. There was one extra item, a bouquet of white lilies. I went back inside. The cashier checked the register. She smiled and said, "You already took them." I told her she had the wrong customer. She looked confused. Then she quietly asked, "Are you feeling okay?" "You were here yesterday." I laughed until I checked the receipt again. At the bottom, under today's date, was another line. "Thank you for tomorrow." When I looked up, the cashier was staring at me like she'd seen me before.
Number 1.
Every morning before work, I stopped at the same coffee shop. One day, a man sitting outside smiled and said, "Running 5 minutes late today?" I checked my watch. He was right. I thought it was just a lucky guess. The next morning, he looked at me again. Without asking my name, he said, "Don't forget your blue umbrella tonight." It wasn't even raining. After work, a sudden storm flooded the streets. The next day, I decided to take a different route. When I reached the office, there was a folded note on my desk. It read, "You should have taken your usual way. I was waiting there."